I'd expect it.
Yeah, delivery service.
Yeah.
Morning, everybody. It's the 16th of April. We're Signal Centre talking ball. Joe Neighbour, Steve O'Hare and Ian Coleman. Good morning, gents.
Morning, chaps.
Morning.
How are you all doing?
All good in the hood. You?
All right.
Yeah, not bad. Old Captain Tom Moore behind me raised 12 million quid this morning, walking 100 lengths of his garden.
Brilliant.
Amazing, eh?
Is that why you got your Iron Man top on in appreciation?
Look that side. Yeah. Shadow of that man as well.
Yeah.
I was saying that yesterday.
What was he?
amazing.
Was he in World War One as well?
Surely not World War. Was that no, it got to be World War Two, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, because World War One he would have been 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But it would have been
he
a World
served
War
in
One
India
baby.
and Burma during World War Two.
Right. Okay.
Bloody hell!
well.
Amazing. 12 million quid. Let's just hope it goes to the right places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will.
Okay, so trades yesterday. We didn't do too badly. We had wins on dollar index of 0.64R. We had a win on S&P of 0.78R and a tiny loss on copper of minus 0.8R on that. Choppy session in the end yesterday. It started off with some promise and then just chopped about.
Yeah, it sort of stalled, didn't it? Broke the formations and then sort of hung around a bit. I think today's a real struggle. A bit annoyed this week actually because had some great levels in Aussie dollar, sterling dollar, and what was it, euro dollar for selling into on the back of that dollar rally, and they all triggered overnight at like midnight, and then of course we didn't get the pullbacks in the morning to get in them.
No.
And
yeah,
then
very frustrating.
Just went, but never mind.
On that note, then, have you got anything today you're looking at? I know you said it's a struggle, but is there anything that has?
Yeah, I'm looking out. Well, not outside the box. I think the dollar index has just hit a bit of resistance. If we're looking at your basket again, Joe, baskets. So we sort of, what I look at in the baskets is these previous highs and previous lows. I don't put fibs on or anything, and it's just
You're sharing the screen.
Am I not?
No.
I'm good at that, aren't I? So this is a dollar basket. So a really decent. What I do, I don't put fibs on the baskets. I just put swing highs and lows, and I had a lovely move up from that swing low, and then we've just hit this one here. So I think the dollar's in sort of no man's land, and a lot of these other sort of major currency pairs are just in between support and resistance. What I do like is limited upside in cable, and reflecting that back onto this. And I really am struggling to get a decent risk reward trade this morning. I look quite like this, whether or not it's finished this fifth wave, but we've got bespoke resistance located at 198.68, and it's rallies above there have been sold into. We've also got a 13 count on the 4-hour chart, and we've broken this trend line, and we look like we're going to come back and retest. So from a risk reward basis and having to call a call at this time in the morning, I'm going to go for this. But all the other sort of FX majors, I much prefer sort of selling rallies or buying dips this morning. A long way away from where we are.
Yeah, nothing nearby for me at the minute on the intraday stuff.
It's yucky after yesterday. Yucky.
Yucky.
I'm going to get a nice tight stop here. 198.82. 4R. So selling at 198.40, 198.82 stop, and 196.63, which is 61.8% fib. Good chance it'll probably pause around here though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Cool. I like the idea of sterling being a bit weaker, but it's grinding higher still, despite that. And I was looking at sterling Swiss. It's one of the pairs that I cover, and it's sort of having a go at this 61.8% level, which it hasn't quite got to, of this real big move lower. So it's, really stalled along here. It is grinding higher, but looking at it on an hourly basis, it's just had a little bit of a push through a short-term downtrend potentially a bit of a wedge there that it's broken out of. So I think it could have a squeeze into that 61.8 to actually give it a test, which it obviously hasn't done yet. So I was going to have a crack at that and play the opposite side of sterling, going long at 20.85. Stop loss below this morning's swing low, which is at 20.56. So let's go 55. And target that 61.8 or just in front of it, 21.65.
Nice outside bar there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly, on that hourly candle. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. But, yeah,
We
struggled
really
a
are
bit today.
We are really struggling this morning, aren't we?
Scraping the barrel this
Oh
morning.
dear, really worrying now. I'll try and sound a bit more confident with mine.
Steve's on dollar Mexican.
Yeah. Nothing really to talk about in oil apart from obviously it's struggling. Copper didn't really play out as I expected yesterday. I'm still fancy that lower at the moment based on the price action up here. Still below the hourly Ichimoku cloud, so I'm looking to sell a bit of a rally if we get back to these levels, stop above the previous high. So that's copper. Gold. Now, you know me, I'm a gold bull, have been for a very, 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 very long time. Now we've made this recent high just around $1,750, and we are forming a bit of a complex head and shoulders formation. I like to draw the neckline straight, although you could draw it downward sloping, but I like to draw it straight. Also, this is basically diving in the deep end, or the formation hasn't taken shape yet. It needs to break this neckline to confirm, but you can, this is a sort of like a more high risk way of trading.
They are though, isn't it, off the right shoulder?
Yeah, so looking at that, and on the, what was it? Wasn't the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart was, so what this is obviously based around dollar, whatever is happening to dollar. So if dollar gets stronger, let's bring dollar into it. It's looking at a little bit firmer this morning on the short-term charts. If we get a break above the 100 psychological level, might get a little push. That'll bring gold lower. But I was looking at one on the 4-hour chart, but he seems to have eluded me now. But anyway, looking at the volume on this head and shoulders formation, it is sort of playing out, but I'd prefer this volume around the head to be a bit lower than the volume here. So that hasn't really happened, but we did sort of get this bearish sell here and the volume picked up. So it does make me think there are longs out there that may be a little bit weak. So I think I'm going to sell a break on the intraday trade, but I'm happy to go with this as the gun to head challenge and get short right now at 124. I'm going to take 124.
17.24.
I could really have the stop pretty tight. I'm going to, sorry, 17.24. I'm going to go 17.30 stop. Have a nice tight stop, and yeah, looking for it to target 16.94. Actually, I'll tell you what, I like 6 to 1R. My stop is at 17.29. I'm getting short at 17.24. Target is 16.94. So it's a high risk reward trade. But yeah, I quite like this level here around the 17.25, 26 area of resistance. Volume's low, so maybe.
You like that?
Yeah.
We looked at.
Why not?
Dollar sort of like strengthens, it'll make it a little bit easier to come off. So we'll see.
Okay, so news-wise, anybody got anything seen?
No, nothing really.
It's initial claims today. If we get the 5 million build, it will take it to over 20 million in 4 weeks, which is a hell of a number.
So we've got housing starts and building permits as well at 1:30. Before that, we've got Eurozone industrial production at 10. Data releases yesterday, there was a massive drop in the New York manufacturing index, which I don't think comes as any surprise. It was at a record low of minus 78.2.
Jesus.
For April, which it was previously 21.5. Also, a a new low on retail sales. Declined a record 8.7% for March after a 0.4% decline in February. So that was worse than the expectations of 8%.
But our retail sales aren't too bad. I reckon just our road. There's like delivery vans coming up and down sort of every half an hour and people buying shit, not just shopping.
I don't know
all
how they
sorts.
measure the retail index and what it's based on.
Gym equipment
Check.
coming out the back of vans and all sorts. Well, I suppose people are bored, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially women, no disrespect. My missus just sits there on the phone all day.
I bought Tina
decorating.
I bought Tina a
Be lucky.
Kindle. She hasn't got off it.
They're good, those Kindles. They're only about 30 quid, aren't they?
No, this one wasn't, mate.
Oh, okay.
This is like the small one.
You got done, mate.
No, Amazon. I don't care. I haven't got done because it's kept her happy.
Okay,
That's worth the money.
Reading a book in the garden.
Elsewhere, data-wise, sterling retreated, showing a bit of vulnerability as the outlook remained quite bearish, especially as yesterday's economic forecast from the OBR signalled a potential for a 35% year-on-year decline in the GDP number. Oil prices under pressure again. They hit 18-year lows before a slight recovery. And obviously we touched upon gold, which was fairly resilient. So not much else to add, I don't think. So
18-year lows.
Not really. It's Thursday as well. Nice short week.
Yeah, nearly there, guys.
Nearly got
Let me get
the
to sit there and do nothing for another couple of days.
Yeah, it's hurting you, isn't it?
It is killing me, yeah.
So,
We've been out for a run.
I went out for a bike ride yesterday and the day before. I've hurt my ankle, so I can't run at the minute. Yeah, so that's not good either. But I'll survive. It could be worse.
My allergies are playing up. I can't go out.
Is that your excuse, is it?
My allergy to running. No, my knees can't take it. I'm doing these like HIIT sessions for old people at the moment. So I'm trying to build up to sort of then join Chloe and Cameron's classes, but I'm lagging a little bit behind. But I'm doing it every day, doing sort of like 10, 15 minutes a day. It does take it out of you. But it's quite good. Yeah. I'm doing it in between gusto bits. So like, you've got 15 minutes, put that in the oven for 15 minutes, then I do the HIIT.
Then you've had your dinner.
Yeah. I did that the other day.
Okay. Shall we wrap it up there then, guys? Not much else to say. Cool. Let's see you all tomorrow then.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.